So we're here to celebrate a couple things and talk about a couple things today. We've done these rallies now for a few months now, and the last one we had 7,000 or 8,000 people down in Kane County, but we had a couple weeks' notice and we were able to get the word out, right? With Charlie Kirk, that's right. Charlie was there, yeah. Another hero of mine besides Charlie, Jaco Boyens was there. Jaco Boyens, amazing dude, and Jaco's going to be up here a lot more as we continue to do these. But our goal is, Tom, my buddy, Tom, where's Tom at? Tom Meredith, Tom is like Oz, okay? He's like Oz. He doesn't want to get in front of the crowd, doesn't want to be all out there, but he does all the work, and he's the brains behind this rallying for Trump stuff. And the goal is that we continue to rally for Trump after he wins even, okay? When he wins, we're still going to do this stuff. We're talking about, hey, there's no football season, and I don't really give a crap anymore about NFL because I'm pissed, and I'm a big... So we might even do tailgating for Trump here coming up, where we have our tailgates, all right? But the real goal is to use what we see in Trumponomics and bring that back to Illinois with a push to save Illinois, a new mentality of what statesmen look like. Here's a group that I'm a part of, I'm on the board of, called Middle Resolution. Craig DiSesa has been running this thing, doing a great job, and he goes after the votes that other people don't understand how to go after, and he's doing an incredible job. He was a big difference maker in 2016 to get Trump elected, and he's going to be a huge difference maker today in 2020 to get elected again. So you're going to hear from Craig, and you're going to hear from our buddy Dean, who's really goes after the black vote as well. So come on up here, buddy.
Thank you, Gary. Good job. Hey, what about Gary Rabine? Is he something else? What about our president, huh? President Trump. Gary mentioned my name is Craig DiSesa. I'm president of the Middle Resolution. And don't let the name scare you. We get behind conservative and Republican candidates. We have been for 11 years. When President Obama was elected, we became very concerned where we live in Virginia. I'm located out of Virginia. And we've been working since then to get conservatives and Republicans elected. One of the things we learned over this last 11 years early on was that there was a whole group of voters out there that we're not going after. We do a terrible job going after the minority vote. And we realized pretty quickly after trying to do that we weren't doing it very well. And so we realized we had to get involved with people that know these communities. And we have put a major effort this year into getting out into the African-American communities, talking to African Americans, finding out what's important to them. And we have somebody that's been working with us. His name is Dean Nelson. He's chairman of the Frederick Douglass Foundation. He's located in Maryland. And I would rather have him come tell you exactly what's going on around the country, because we're here to supplement what the Trump administration is doing around the country. Let me bring in Dean Nelson.
Awesome. It is beautiful out here. It is great to get outside of Washington, D.C. and come to some beautiful fresh air here in Illinois. Can somebody just give a shout of praise to the Lord? I'm a preacher, so I can respond. So give me a little bit of feedback. So I just want to say a quick story. Listen, about 4 years ago, I gathered with a number of people, and we decided that we wanted to do something on our own by engaging with people that looked like us, but sometimes did not match their votes with their values. I don't know if you realize this, but the Pew Research stated just recently that 72% of black Americans say that they are moderate or conservative, but yet most of the time we have people that are liberal that are representing us. The left has done a tremendous job of misinformation. How many of you have heard of fake news? You wouldn't know this, but Joe Biden said not that long ago that I, as a person who has a black mother and a black father, that I'm not black because I'm voting for President Trump. What do you say to that? Last time I checked on my birth certificate, I was black. Now, I might be like caramel colored, but at the same time, on my birth certificate, that's what it says. And we started engaging with people on values, things that you and I all believe in. We believe in America. We believe in the sanctity of human life. We believe in education for all. We believe in opportunity. We believe in jobs for all people who are willing to work. Can somebody say amen? So I say to people around the country, if you believe in the sanctity of human life, then you have to support Donald J. Trump for president. If you believe in school choice, you have to support Donald J. Trump for president. If you believe in economic opportunity, you have to support Donald J. Trump for president. Well, we've been doing a good job. I don't know if you've seen some of the recent polls. Some polls show that not just the 8% that we helped President Trump get when he ran before, but some say 10, 14, 15, and some polls even higher than that in engagement with the African American community. But the key is being able to get past the lamestream media and communicate his plan to Americans just like everybody else. And that's what we're trying to do. So I literally just got off the road. I was in Pittsburgh a couple of days ago. I was in Philadelphia knocking on hundreds of thousands of doors. We have hundreds of people that are in the field, African Americans that are supporting this president because they know what he has done. They know that he has pushed, even against his own party sometimes, common sense criminal justice reform. They know that they have exposed Joe Biden, who said that he went back in that 1994 crime bill that we need to lock up the SOBs. Well, he was talking about people that look like me. I believe that we need to have fair punishment, but we don't need to over-criminalize and put people in jail for long sentences that with their crime doesn't meet the time. Can somebody say amen? Amen. And so President Trump has made a pathway for people like Alice Johnson, who is a grandmother who had a crime like this, but she was in for life. Alice Johnson, how many of you seen that commercial with Alice? Powerful commercial. And she is supporting President Trump. Why? Because President Trump stands for the least of these. Why would a billionaire care about people who are in prison? Because he cares about America. And he cares about people who have been left behind. So I want to encourage all of you to do whatever you can to support, to pray, and to support efforts like what we're doing with Middle Resolution, because we are going into all of these states. Right now we have teams that are in, we're in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia, and in Pittsburgh. We have teams that are actually in Ohio. We have teams that are in, going down to all of these places. I've been traveling so much. I can't even figure out where I am. So we've got teams actually in the state of Georgia. We've got teams in North Carolina. But we need to put teams in places where President Trump did well before, like in Wisconsin. We need to put teams back in places like in Michigan, in Detroit. How many of you believed when President Trump was able to win Michigan? When I saw the results of the last election, and I was like, Michigan? I was like, I couldn't believe it. But that is what this president has done, and now he has a track record to prove it. So I want to encourage you, how many of you believe that we stand in a country that does stand for liberty and justice for all? How many of you believe that we are one nation under God? Then I say to all of us, let's begin to live like it, let's begin to pray like it, and let's begin to work like it to get Donald J. Trump elected again as President of the United States. God bless you.